Wow, Yanko, that's a bit aggressive. We're into Monte big on Ancient to decide this opening game of Group B. What's wrong, Yanko? Who hurt you?
SDY, man.
What did he do?
He did. It was about the fourth round of the game.
Big round. But it's not just that. I don't know. A lot of this game, the series so far has felt disconnected. Not too much cohesion from either team. There was a couple of, it was individuals stepping up in key moments that made the difference. Haven't seen all too much from the Oppers yet either. Let's see if that changes on this decider. Now they're warmed up, Alex.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting to see go down here. Nice and warm. And looking like A main is going to be, well, a bit of an early problem for tabseN. Never mind, he's handled it well, and the rest from the split have fallen to the hands of Monte. As easy as that to get Big Clan off to the races here. A couple of clicks from SDY would be nice, and can't quite find the header process. God be loving it.
If you learned anything from this series, Alex, is that someone's going to win the second round now.
Oh yeah, we did learn that. Yeah, no pistol round is safe and no conversion is either. We'll see how clean this came for Big Clan, and now watch Monte do the same thing right back.
It's if they buy though, right? No bomb plant, T-pistol. You don't often just get a force up unless you have a really good call, and the options are pretty limited here in a round like this to go for a B pop. It's probably your best bet.
Let's just stay on Voro 2K.
Okay.
Since he bought the P250 with 4 Glocks, so let's see this investment. What it's going to change.
Why is it the AWPer who spent his money? He's not.
He definitely didn't do this for no reason, Hugo. He must have had a really good reason to do this.
I love you, Yanko.
Because he, as you can see, got 3 kills in the pistol round. Oh wait, he didn't. So no extra cash, really. Just decided it's more fun to play with the P250.
Sounds like you're a big fan.
I'm looking at
BIG.
I'm looking at the big picture, bro.
Yeah, I wanna see where this leads, right? You can see how he's distributing his troops. Really, he's there for the trade with the P250.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit of a different call.
And, unfortunately for them, or fortunately for Big, depending on how you frame it, is that by wasting all this time, they were hoping to waste through their util, but they all went for M4s and rifles. There wasn't that much util to waste.
Moro now, it's a huge round, it's a huge opportunity. Bit of damage, a repeat, and he's dead. So $300 wasted, but small loss in a Grand C in a big game.
Oh, so they get how much money do they get, Hugo? 10,000?
I think 20 is the cap. Dude, bro, if he had a PG50 right now, this would be a ball game. But now it's just a kickabout.
You're telling me that P250 was more worth it than having an extra smoke, an extra molly, perhaps for maybe a flash. Now he has only a smoke and 150 in the bank, so he could have gotten 2 more flashes for the price of that P250 when the rest of his team is in a Glock Eco.
But tell me how you really feel.
2-0 is how I feel. I feel like Big are about to make it 3. Even though they're going to get Monte's rifles out, they've got their first intentions. Their game plan is set. DemQQ's going to be working on A main control. Smoked off on B completely, but Big don't have confirmation that's been respected. tabseN as well, no info on mid. They smoked it off, and he's just going to keep jumping to try and clear this out. They're very procedural on this now. They've got ledge control. Cave to be tested. Red as well. tabseN just jump peeking. Nice nade. Thrown out by tabseN. Puts SDY on notice. Mantu to play a jiggle smoke defensive donut. That's surely enough. That's enough of a sound cue for him. He's patient with this. I guess he just wants to lock him in. Because the bomb's going A main. Now drops that smoke, and it's going to leave them with about 20 seconds, 30 seconds tops upon the fade for this final commitment, Hugo. They've got 2 smokes. Make it 3. They can certainly get the exec out, or they're just going to contact in.
Still nice positions. That drop-off is awkward. Mantu's going to have to watch Donut now, and he's on a bit of an island, swinging out with a clean shot. Warro kills his teammates. That won't help the money or the score either. Process picked. Mantu backing up. This is fine. There's a 4v3. Make it 2. tabseN throws himself into the site, and now he's got an AK. He can win the round. They line up, and they knock down as Big find a third.
Damn.
That's a crazy play for tabseN. 4 on 3 rather. He goes swinging in through CT, comes out with an MP9, but because of that front donut smoke, Monte have to go through. They have to trade their teammates, and tabseN just mauls them.
Something that we've seen so far from this series in Monte, there's not a lot of finesse to their game. You know, a lot of the stuff is pretty straightforward. I don't want to really say telegraphed, but there's not too much faking around. The sort of more this, just getting in their faces and getting the kills or getting the trades at the very least. And now they have the side.
Yeah, they could have the round as well. If Crimbo's not careful, wants to try and hold on to his position, hold on to the back of the cube. Oh, Monte adjusts. It could have been at the end of the round. Instead, he gets 2 down. The rest committing in. Lots of damage dealt to SDY there, and yeah, he's next to fall. So this one petering out into nothingness despite Krasnal catching that free fire. Yeah, one more for Process. Quad kill total. Big still undefeated on this third map.
Can't believe Mantu sees the bomb, knows he has it locked down in the doorway, and he doesn't play it at all. He just goes and plays the timing and beats them to it. Chases in cave, almost gets caught by that corner player, and just swings into the site, finds 2 kills. That's the last thing Monte were expecting. And Big just pepper through those B smokes. Monte may get position, but they don't get a plant. They will come back in with a buy. Warro, no AWP.
And no kills. -1. After that donut exchange. Crimbo's teaching us all a nice couple of nades. Chips away. Krasnal. Susceptible to the M4 bullet to the head. A couple of AKs in the mix as well for Big. So they are starting to build quite a solid fortress on this defense. Ramp is smoked, cave is to be tested, and Crimbo, he wants to tuck in with Sin calling for the cross. Here we go. Tested, Sin burning, still stands and delivers. He will be traded out by Bro. But Crimbo, surely going to be overlooked on this one. Rotation going to come through to hold the ramp side. tabseN worried about red gap. But here comes Crimbo. Perfect headshot. Executes, Bro.
Now what do you do? Re-smoke down, 35 seconds. They try and take mid-position, but that's when the AWP rears its head. And Monte have been locked out of both avenues of attack. They try and jump it, and they will make it across. Mantu doesn't need to reface it. He can just hold out as his team come in for the backstab. 1 for 1 will do with 20 seconds on the clock. And Warro, he may be on the board, but still 0-4 and maybe 5-0 for Big. As Warro is lost in the mist. There is not a kill in sight. And so he will have to save.
When you hear a random high-pitched like sound in your ears,
tinnitus.
Well, no, but like when you hear it, and apparently it's when you're losing like.
Why? Okay, now that's
Yanko
insanity. Break it down.
No, that's great. I mean, he can buy a P250 now. He's got 450 in the bank, so enough money for a P250. I don't know, man. I don't know why these players do the things they do.
If you did,
they just be wild in. Like, I don't know. He was -1 and 4, so he got that 1 kill. I was like, oh wait, I got a kill. I'm still on 0. Let's try to get that 0 out of the way.
But I mean, to clarify, right? $450 is less than $3,450.
Maths. Yeah.
That checks.
Had to do a quick calculation.
So just tuck in that corner in temple, and that's it.
3, 2, 1, and the time was
is over, and you're still searching for
the last second, like of the.
This guy shouldn't be the in-game leader. I'll tell you that. Just focus on the AWP, bro. Try to shoot some guys.
Which he can do. I remember that redemption arc, that revenge story when he took down Narvi on Nuke no less, top of the tables, SDY as well. It was such a beautiful. You know, pillar of their history, but seems it was short-lived. Not hard to replicate that level of dominance. As right now, yeah, looking rather rudimentary.
So, ringing in your ears.
Yeah, so I was saying, like, apparently, you know, that means that you're losing a frequency. You, like, no longer will be able to hear a frequency every time you get that little...
How many frequencies are there?
I don't know, I've lost a few.
Yeah, I'm running out at this point.
Here comes...
And maybe blind.
Nothing! From one and another. They've kicked open the door. Brute force has led to a plant. And maybe a round. Oh, it's a round for sure. Look at him. Oh, Stagnate onto Krasnow worked. That's nuts.
Warrior's going to clear this.
Lost his timing. Now he's going to get cleared.
Yeah, as the smoke fades. Is that donut smoke? Crimbo, you geek. Flashes him up. Oh, it's so good. Absolutely beautiful. Will SDY present anything clutchy? There's plenty of kits to go around, but SDY, he's got time on his side. A missed shot. What was that? Mantu's let it go. They know where Crimbo is. He swings through. He's won the round. SDY clutching up for the boys. And if that's what it takes, if that's what it takes to win a round, I mean, gosh, big. They concede that one.
Take what you can get, I guess. That's a bit awkward for Crimbo. He's a little bit too late after he gets that kill. I think he's just trying to play the cover back in CT. He's scared he's going to get swung. Mantu knows he's got a lot of rune there. And Crimbo, as Mantu misses his shot, can't pounce in time. SDY plays that to perfection. Isolates both fights. Covers behind box. Last bullet, Tech9 tap headshot. And hey, Monte are on the board, man.
Yeah, and I don't want to point fingers either, but I think Mantu did take a shot from that temple fight.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, just rushed it perhaps. And then Crimbo, yeah, well, I mean, he had no other option. He just had to swing through.
Bonk.
Oh, he actually kind of baited him as well. You can see Mantu just pulling his crosshair away from the swing.
I know how that should have never been a 3v2 for Monte to begin with.
So donut split.
Big was there real fast, just couldn't really hit the shots.
Oh, it's the first taste of victory for them on a must-win map if they want to start off and stay in the upper bracket of Group B.
Winner going on to face Heroic, who took down a bunch of chickens earlier on, a rooster even.
Yeah, so they wouldn't be chickens,
Yeah,
would they?
they'd
be cocks.
Yeah.
I asked Ston if he ever had Coco One.
What's that, sorry?
That's a roost. That's like a French dish. It's like a rooster in like wine and something in sauce. Yeah, exactly.
What did he say?
He just looked at me funny. I said, I don't think so. I said, you'd remember it if you had it, bro.
Yeah, it's very nice.
The taste in your mouth, exquisite.
Exquisite, delightful.
All the senses. I don't know what the taste in Big's mouth is right now after losing to those pistols.
It's sour.
Mantu looking for redemption.
Yeah. Oh. Not far off
he
on
hits
it.
that online, I think.
Process is in a super deep position, so we'll see. And he has a smoke still, which isn't great from that position, but there's a molly in CT spawn still, so...
Yeah, tabseN's got a lot on his plate, and even more so now. A good shot out of Waro, but he's going to overlook Crimbo. They're in B. Oh, they were. Ooh. tabseN just escorts two off of the premises and might even run down this planter, knocking his boots off, and wallbanged for good measure. SDY charging in and covered by Crimbo. Wow, between the two of them, that's 5.
Yep.
tabseN and Crimbo getting the job done and immediately returning big to their winning ways.
Crimbo's nuts, man. He really is the real deal. Like, for a long time, we didn't have that second generation of German players in Big, forever left with the Nexus, the Spiddies. You know, tabseN obviously holding on at a decent individual level. We saw high peaks, but finally, in the last couple of years, we've really seen the rest of the German scene rise to the occasion and see players like Sin, like Crimbo, like Process come up and look as good as they do. And Crimbo, very smart guy as well. We saw him on the desk back at, I think it was Rio this year. You know, he's talked about how he wants to be on the cast this week as well. So hopefully we can grab him later on in a couple of days. It's all going to depend on the success of Big inside of their group. And right now things are looking fine and dandy.
Yeah, most definitely fine. At this point, It's going to be coming down to a bit of an all-in, it seems. So what, SDY searches A and then exec B? What's the...
I think it's a deep lurk, you know.
Okay.
Like they're going to work B, maybe use some nades, right? And then he's supposed to start lurking, and then maybe the bomb will be in a position where they can still go A, right? If he gets the whole side for free, or he's just supposed to be a lurk in a similar way to what Blame does. Or maybe he'll just play first.
Now they have to flash up ramp, but there's a flash in response. There at least was for tabseN ready. He's pulled back. There's only 2 at B now for Big. Smoke trying to be blocked by Crimbo. We've seen Big spam kills through these smokes already, and with that gap created by Crimbo, he can play on the edge.
Yeah, but his teammate's in cave, so maybe he can find a different angle. Sin! That's great work for the first, but down goes Crimbo. DemQQ double. This is looking good for a plan as tabseN's made a meal out of it.
How's he alive?
I don't understand.
He's dead now. Of course. 2 on 3, 20 seconds.
Look at their health. Oh God, they're so low. 5 HP. 2v2. They're going to win it. It's up against an orb. If only he knew. If only he knew.
Classic.
Unless that nade. Oh no, this is so unfortunate. Monte not going to go for it, and with 5 HP separating Monte from the grave.
That was all the team flash. Just thrown out there. tabseN completely killed Crimbo. Whether, you know, you never know who's at fault really. Did Crimbo play early? Did tabseN just go, I'm flashing, and Crimbo swing? You know, did he call that you need to turn? Where's the flash popping? All these problems. They were lining that flash up from earlier, but that was earlier. This is a different situation. Crimbo has a gap. He's made his gap. He's playing off Sin in the cave, and tabseN pops him as soon as he comes through. Look at the frustration. He did not want that flash.
You want to flash? No flashing.
Been there.
That's what that was.
I'm the guy who says flash. I just throw it. I just throw it. Harry's had enough gripes with me.
These last 2 rounds are so bad.
Crimbo is set to completely win that round there as well. He didn't even have process long. Oh.
Yeah, Big are
they communicating in the same language? We're sure about that?
German
like it's
and
English across the board?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
definitely...
that's the
It's
rumor.
not like, as Dinko said, Crimbo is writing out hieroglyphs during the game. You know, that's why he's so sick on Anubis.
If you communicate
that was great banter from Dinko.
Some of his best work. 5-7 can do well up close.
Not when you're blind, though. Not when you're... Well, tabseN, long range has found himself enough. That was one of the rifles that they brought into the fray. He goes down after the 2. Monte still poised with that AWP, a FAMAS and a pistol alongside for the ride.
Smokes.
Good luck. Get him past the orb. Smoke will come down for Crimbo. Can he hide in the corner? They spam him as it blooms. Peaks a little too soon. And now they know that Krasnal is locked in at the plat. He's also got the bomb. So while Warro checks the flank, gives himself some time, Krasnal has to get out of this position. There's 1 flash on Warro. Does he want to use it?
Just hiding in plain sight. They don't know. They don't know. Now he reveals himself for the finish. And Monte would need the double dink. Krasnal, a huge round from him. That was a quad kill again. We've seen this man find some big impact towards the tail end of Anubis. He's done the same here now on Ancient. And that's broken Big.
It was about time, right? We had these 2 very messy rounds for Big, and they forced up anyway. They had good reason to with an orb, with a rifle, but now it's finally been broken. And Monte, who have had to work very hard for these 3 rounds on this T side, now get all the rewards of that opener on this T half. Double Mac 10 into flat USPs. They're just going to rush a donut and win the round off of positions alone. So, yeah, no longer a one-sided game that this once was for Big.
Yes, indeed. Much more interesting now.
Yanko Pavlovich.
Dude, it's like... So that last round... Why is Crimbo like pulling out the smoke, drop the smoke out temple in a 3v2? Just have your gun out. Like what? Some of these, like some of the individual decisions that the players have made in the last 3 or 4 rounds, for some of the guys from the start of the game, is just like really hard to explain. Even if you take into account like what his POV is, and he doesn't have X-ray and whatnot, it's still like. So he shot, so they knew his position, so he's thinking I'm gonna pull a smoke because they know where I am. Is okay, so you still just have your gun out, and if he comes, that's a fight, and your teammates might be able to take some other space or trade or do something. So you're just giving your life away for pulling out nades in a sort of clutch situation.
Yeah, mid-tested this time, and good nades landing on that BS Salt. Look at that.
Ouch. Through volley.
Oh, still goes down.
This is the second time he dies like this in this half. Without doing it, because he throws a nade and they're beating him like with just rushing cave. You die 2 times without having your gun out. It's like, come on, guys, please.
Does he have cave spawns? I haven't been checking, but if you don't have spawns, going for that insta molly drop can be dangerous, considering T's almost always will take their opening spawn for that position.
So you're saying you don't want to do that cave molly unless you have the best spawn?
It certainly helps. You know, if you're fighting the best T spawn and you're like third CT spawn, you're gonna get rushed. But you can throw the molly and back off. He's trying to play Jag. He wants to play in the room, but he just doesn't want to give away the space. He goes 1 for 1. He does damage, but he could live.
Yeah, well, they are looking to convert. I mean, there's a heavy advantage now in favor of Big Clan.
This is certainly not one yet from positions. No blocking utility. Mantu's on glass. They can throw a smoke into B, and if you get a bomb plant here, Big, they're the ones in trouble. That's huge, though. Bomb dropped through smoke, and they had no kit in this round. Big needed that frag, and Crimbo's going to play off sound. He has a 1v1 right now. They don't know that. He's going to make a play anyway. That flash was called for, and that round falls apart for Monte.
More like it. That's more like it from Big. Monte boasting 4. And with furrowed brows, Big Clan trying to put to work. This is an important win, I will reiterate. Though there may be multiple lower brackets, with the uncertainty that the desk have discussed, you know, about surrounding all the teams that are not ENTs, you really have a bit of a black box for some of the names in this group. Big Clan, one of them, Monte, another. So getting this win, getting this scalp, huge leg up for you. And talking of legs up, Moro, it's been boosted up.
And unlike some of the previous round, okay, they're running up.
Yeah, they're just charging. They're just charging. Oh my goodness, and Bro's going to get away with one. Fully flashed on the Deeg. Sin, flashed in. Can't connect onto DemQQ, cowering in the cubby. Don't have the bullets for this. Sin needs to fall off. He lost his life, and now the spam has saved them. A double out of tabseN's M4. Waro in the clutch.
Oh, they keep blocking these smokes as well. I don't know if that was the case there for Big, but whenever they're on long and they see a smoke coming, we see players jumping for it. Also smoke spams. Big are just winning rounds off of smoke spams. Crimbo last time, the previous B-hold about 4 rounds ago, and right there, great smoke spam coming in for Big. Monte running out of room. Or
Yeah,
B2.
they're relying a lot on those rounds to work, right? Where they're exploding and to at least get the bomb down so they can keep the pressure up. But such a hold without even letting the bomb go down for Big makes it much more difficult for Monte. But I was going to say, 2 rounds ago, the SDY pushing right, it looks silly, but it's not. They're actually using nades on B, so they're putting pressure, and he's trying to hit the timing, right? But tabseN just 1 step ahead. Okay.
Slaughtered.
Right, oh, cool.
Yeah, not a fun one for tabseN, but all good in the hood. 9 already on the CT side. You've got to be happy with that one. DemQQ frustrated. Monte motivated to close strong.
Big can go, definitely 2 for 1 here, because Monte will obviously buy 15, and it won't be too bad if they get a bomb plant with this loss bonus. But at the same time, Big opportunity to run away with this CT side on a map that, you know, Monte have made a mainstay. Anubis and Ancient have been real, you know, home ground really for this team. We saw it across Paris for Monte especially.
tabseN really had an opportunity to pad his stats even further there. He was at 140 ADR, 100% KAST.
Damn.
3-0 in opening duels. 5 multi-kill rounds as well, 16 kills for him.
And then you die to a Glock.
And then you died to Glocks, and they were all coming your way. You had them. You had them.
Heartbreak.
The dream forward never.
Blame F
opportunity.
face palming watching that round.
For sure, for
That's
sure.
not how you do it, tabseN.
They're still playing Jag. Crimbo, though, this time. Presumably would spawn.
Hello.
Oh, that's so annoying to be getting respected in your default all game. And now, finally, second last round of the half, and there's a flank.
A very juicy flank from Process. He's locked the door on elbow. You cannot leave. You're committed to middle.
Ooh.
And he's opted to go fully round the world. Okay, this is cool. Especially, though, if Crimbo lives.
Oh, no, he's dead in spawn. Oh, he turned around. Warro was running back from mid to reset. Bro does find that B space, though. And Bomb getting planted. One lurker left in middle. He needs this kill. Young calling for support. Process is coming from bottom mid at the same time. They are so focused on this kill right now. If he can take one, that'd be amazing. But Big will ice him out. And a 4v3 post-plant ensues.
This is going to get very messy. Monte will flash him. Pushing in, spotted one, but Krasnal strong for the first. tabseN trades, 2-on-3, time sensitive. We need to see a defuse. The spray's only one. It's still on to DemQQ. He's got the position, and he's going to have the round as well. No way for Big Clan to win this one.
Nice.
Takes it all, and Monte will secure at least a fifth. Despite all of Process's hard work on that flank and aggress out of A main. And yeah, Crimbo just caught off guard by that fast progress up ramp.
It's, you know, it's fine for Process to not flank mid there, but when we have everything on the minimap, we can see just how viable that round was to win from his position. He tries to go for even more by going through T-spawn, but there were probably 2 kills in mid for him if he just took his instant timing. Then he goes back to T-spawn, then he has to run mid to help find Young. He's all over the place, and Big didn't have a lot of time on that clock in that 2-on-1 either. Last round of the half here, Monte, this would be the cherry on top if they could find it.
Very aggressive from Mantu. He's rewarded for his aggressions. Process.
Oh,
I didn't see him. He was flashed. They were all flashed. Everyone's flashed. And that's the frags. Just like that, an easy shutdown for the 10th. Clean as you like. 10-5. Big Clan there in pole position to start the day off with a W. 6 rounds separating them from success. Join us after the break.
Big are back in business, finally, with a full roster on LAN. It's not every day you see that. Coach behind them too, and they're making waves in this opening game of Group B. Pro League Season 18 here in Malta, and 10 rounds on the CT side of Ancient. It's a great first half to the third map of the series, and Monte may be facing a bitter end to the day.
Yeah, well, a good start to our group all the same. I mean, Heroic, they've already beaten the Rooster, Mao's MIBR to look forward to, as well as EGNs to get all those games started. That's coming up after this. About 7:30 local time here in Malta, as we get ourselves started and situated T-side for Big Clan. They've been having a lot of very, I wouldn't say overcomplicated, but certainly complicated pistols. They've got a lot of utility deployed and space taken off of that flash. Red occupied process. Does he want to go any further? SDY wants to ask some questions of him, and he doesn't have armor. Probably best not to take that fight. They're swarming into the B side now, and uncomfortable duels against the dual Berettas and USPs at range. Bro does stabilize the aim, but it's Crimbo and Process as a flurry of frags comes through, leaving only one. DemQQ alone. It would be hard to let this one go, and Crimbo, he secures it. Nearly a team ace there. Just a double from Crimbo to close.
That was on the edge, wasn't it, right? With the skirmish up in red to Bro hitting a shot he should never after getting gooshed. And the Julie's finding next to nothing in terms of damage in Cave. Big winded out fairly cleanly, all things considered. And Monte basically have to force at this scoreline. Don't want to be giving away rounds for free, and they can stop Big from getting too comfortable. I think I see a J-Raz there from Crimbo. He's lining up the spawn smoke. A Boomich, you could even call it, was known to do that a bit, and Big are just going to run it into A.
DemQQ overlooked, does get his frag, and tabseN still holding W into the site. A missed shot from Warright. Won't get many more opportunities like that one.
Oh. He fake flash for the bomb, but he threw it backwards. 4 on 3, and the smokes are a problem. Monte would throw one of theirs in.
Donut. Oh, what? tabseN was staring at him. SDY still gets it. This can't go wrong.
Famous last words.
This game, anything can go wrong. Look at golf.
No. Yeah, that's appropriate.
It can't
keep that there.
It can't. I'm just gonna get Gotby's thoughts. It's not. It's fine. It's not gonna go wrong. Sin's good. Oh, Mantu, yeah, I like you, Mantu. I like
you
Mantu.
Beauty.
I love you, Mantu. And, well, Warro's got 1 HP, so I'm not worried. Yeah, okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. 12 in the bag. Right?
So he's smoking that prep pack right now. Like, he's... Hey! And God knows the implications of that one as well. Getting rid of the force buy mean Monte have 1 rifle round, separating themselves from falling short in this BO3.
This is the most, I feel like in the current meta, this is the most important round in the game.
Yeah.
Probably by a good margin as well. Because it's the only time you know you're getting like, you're giving a hard reset to your opponent.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a 1400 reset where no one can have any extra money in the bank. No one can really save a big gun or anything like that. So it is like the most important round.
It's immediately worth, it's twice as valuable as every other.
Guaranteed. And it's not just that, but it's the implications if you lose it. Like, it's so much more devastating for you to lose round 2 if you win pistol. So it's a double whammy. And Big do exactly what Monte did on their anti-eco. They run it fast up Donut. They know the mid-nades aren't there. Okay, maybe there's a USP stack, but Big were not worried. And they've won the round. Monte are just looking for damage and maybe an AK to grab on the exit.
Yeah, they'd love tabseN to find some frags if Crimbo doesn't steal them all.
Crimbo better start running now if he wants to live.
True. Crimbo is in trouble.
I don't think he can survive anywhere on this map.
Kill
one
DemQQ,
HP,
that's the only way.
The bomb radius is all the way to Cambodia.
For real, for real.
Could you find it on a map?
Of course.
I believe that.
When is the Yanko freestyle going to drop?
Not.
Do you think you could freestyle? Do you think you could freestyle rap in Serbian?
No.
Not even?
I don't think so, no.
I think you could deliver some fire slam poetry. I wouldn't go as far as calling it freestyle rap.
What's that, Alex?
Slam poetry? It's poetry that doesn't even have to rhyme. Doesn't even have to rhyme.
All right.
But occasionally you get a rhyme in
there,
you know, because you can.
It's usually
Potentially.
like a performance, like spoken word, you know.
I'd be fine with you prepping it, you know, coming in,
Yeah.
doing a whole segment, in fact, 5 minutes on the trot.
Yeah, just for you, Hugo. Any other wishes you have for me to do? Or?
Coffee. Yeah, that's it.
That's about
I think
it.
who's listening this. I think we'll get him a coffee.
I thought Henry was
Be
the
of
intern.
some use.
Henry was the intern.
Yeah, true. He has been promoted.
Yeah, now we've got him full time.
Thank goodness.
Coffee at 8 p.m. That's brave, Hugo.
Well, you know,
Long day ahead.
EG ends next. I need something.
That's a nasty way to go down. Slowed on in the flames. SD White gets himself a nice first blood to try a long road back into this game for Monte.
It will be a long battle back. Kraz now doesn't know, but he's a dead man, not even considering tabseN's timing through the cave.
Just like that. The mid lurk successful as well. SDY can't rotate. And yeah, DemQQ pays a heavy price for that one. So yeah, they're Gucci, they're Prada, their luxury brand name.
So, explain this. Someone.
Explain what?
Why is he shoulder picking cave? Like they're never gonna take it without any utility. No one's really gonna walk up there.
We're talking about the first the first kill from tabseN.
The run, yeah. Krasnov just playing default.
You're 5v4.
His teammates long watching ramp. That's a
Don't
good
have
point.
One guy's
Okay.
watching ramp. What's the other thing you're supposed to watch?
Is there another place on this site? Yeah, there have been a few glaring errors, which is confusing considering Monte's track record on this map.
What's going on? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really sure. I'm trying to see if were they like teeing up some sort of a play.
Bro, you're right, Hugo. They've been having no trouble.
And for a long time. Like,
Yeah, their ancient's pretty solid.
Even the third player was coming over. I don't know.
They beat Ents. That was in Paris. That was a different team. Furia.
Apex twice. Cloud9, 11 rounds against them.
That was a Cologne. CCT,
B&E,
they were
yeah.
beating B&E.
You know, it's more about track record than anything. But
well, certainly, you know, enough pedigree to not be falling to weird frag sequences like that.
Man, I saw more. I saw better team play or just basic play from Orcs on this map in their last series against Greyhound. I believe it's
Strap in, Yanko. SDY.
And I saw how mad Yanko was after that Orcs game. Yeah, SDY's going for it. I think at this point, why not?
Why not? 900
He'll
bucks
get
a
2
pop.
kills and then overextend in a 5v3 and lose his team the round. Let's see. What are the odds?
What are the odds on that one? I think the odds from 1xBet, though, favouring Big Clan.
He's playing long with it.
Yeah. It could be a well-placed HE. Speaking of, those don't meet the mark. So 2 showing face A from Big.
There you go, Kraz now.
He's got the info. Can he win the fight? AKV Famite. Well, flash back in, and the flash comes after the peak.
God wants a clean close. Doesn't want him falling foul to this force.
He's looking for his shoes right now, ready to leave. And we're back in.
Bogdan rule. Player with low HP gets the auto shotty.
And boost him into a nice little power position on the B side. Process, he's been given the green light to go and show face mid, and well, fires off a shot that's been spotted out and can now rejoin the forces.
Yeah, even if he doesn't lurk, the whole round they're going to be paranoid of a red player, so he can just go back to B, play a 5-on-4. Bro needs a kill right now, or this is going to be done. He's playing close ramp. No better place for the shotgun right now. The AWP is coming up, and it does turn for a trade. tabseN is there, supporting Mantu through the long smoke, shooting. Sin hears that shot fire. He can't follow up, but his team certainly will. And that might just be the map locked in for Big. One more round, and Monte's money hits the deck.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, sehr good, as we heard tabseN there. Very good indeed. And the opposite, you can see a Monte just glum, resigning themselves to the fact that they just haven't really brought their A game today.
I mean, I don't want to be unreasonably harsh. Like, it could just be a really off day for Monte. You know, that the players are just in the clouds.
Yeah.
You know, and they're just not really focused. So everything looks soft. The team play, maybe they're not following the game plan. maybe the in-game leader change, like switching to Waro, is like a different style that the players maybe need some time to get used to. I don't know, but they have to figure it out and fast, because if they keep playing like this, they're not making it out of this group.
I think the loser plays Rooster, if I'm not mistaken. Which
it's a nice little pick-me-up game.
Exactly, yeah. It could be a way to kind of get their feet grounded again.
Okay, back to a donut smoke would be a problem, but they do block it. Does that give Monte a way back in? No gap looking like. And the flashes get big very deep as Crimbo holds the flank. They can't stick this, surely. 2 players spamming and Donut. Oh, he fakes again, just forcing a reload, and maybe he goes for the 3rd time. I've heard it is the charm. That's the only kit.
Yeah, this is going to be a bomb plant if they're not careful. Smokes are fading. We can see Process is second-guessing himself. Doesn't want to be spammed.
Yeah.
Wow, DemQQ goes for it. Nails it. Still, though, the round hangs in the balance of this next engagement. Sin's got 2 on his plate, baits the shots, knows they're close. Still has confirmation of 1, doesn't know about the other. This is crazy. The bait, the switch, around the world. Krasnal trying everything he can to keep Monte in it to win it. 16 in the bag. There you go, Big Clan. Keep themselves in the upper bracket. Now up against Heroic for a spot in those playoffs. That is a big win to post, and good vibe tribe for Big Clan. Quite the opposite for Monte.
Monte aside, yeah, how are you feeling about Big right now? Back with a full roster on LAN, some ferocious rounds coming.